goodbye and write me while I'm gone. Goodbye, my sweetheart, hello, Vietnam.
America has heard the bugle call, and you know it involves us one and all. I don't suppose that war will ever end. There's fighting that will break us up again.
Goodbye, my darling, hello, Vietnam. A hill to take, a battle to be won.
Does anyone have any afterthoughts now, as you look back in retrospect? Do you have a feeling about the Vietnam War as to whether you'd ever want to go through something like that again?
Nope. I think many of us have said that you couldn't pay us $1 million to go there, but you couldn't pay us $1 million not to have been there. It was a bad experience, but it was a wonderful experience also.
got himself in a terrible jam way down yonder in Vietnam. So put down your books and pick up a gun. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun. And it's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. And it's 5, 6, 7. Open up the pearly gates. Ain't no time to wonder why we're all gonna die.
Well, come on, General, let's move fast. The old big chance has come at last. Gotta go out, get those Reds. The only good commie is the one that's dead. And you know that peace could only be won when the going of all the kingdom come.
And it's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. And it's 5, 6, 7. Open up the pearly gates. Well, there ain't no time to wonder why we're all gonna die. Just hope and pray that if they drop the bomb, they drop it on the Viet Cong. And it's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. And it's 5, 6, 7. Open up the pearly gates. Well, ain't no time to wonder why we're all gonna die.
Well, come on, brothers throughout the land. Pack your boys off to Vietnam. Come on, fathers, don't hesitate. Send them off before it's too late. Be the first one on your block to have your boy come home in a box.
And it's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. And it's 5, 6, 7. Open up the pearly gates. Well, ain't no time to wonder why we're all gonna die.
Another day in this carnival of souls. Another night settles in as quickly as it goes. The memories are shadows, ink on the page, and I can't seem to find my way home. And it's almost like your heaven's trying everything. Your heaven's trying everything to keep me out. All the places I've been and things I've seen, a million stories that have made up a million shattered dreams. The faces of people I'll never see again, and I can't seem to find my way home. 'Cause it's almost like heaven's trying everything. Your heaven's trying everything to break me down.
Something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Every time we stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and a carrying signs, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Children, what's that sound?
But the thing was, you were probably more interested in helping your buddies over there.
Well, that's what the war was about,
yeah.
was
Looking out for one another.
saving each other, watching out for each other. It wasn't about winning and losing as far as I'm concerned.
These mist-covered mountains are a home now for me, but my home is the lowlands, and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn to be brothers in arms. Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I've witnessed your suffering as the battle raged high, and though it had hurt me so bad, in the fear and alarm, you did not desert me, my brothers in arms. sun's gone to hell, the moon's riding high. Let me bid you farewell. Every man has to die, but it's written in the stars, in every line in your palm. We're fools to make war on our brothers in arms.
Company, always on the run, a destiny, oh, it's the rising sun. I was born, a shotgun in my hands, behind find the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me bad company. I can't deny bad company till the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Rebel souls, deserters we've been called. Chose a gun and threw away the sun. Now these towns, well, they all know our name. The death punch sound is our claim to fame. And that's why they call me bad company. I can't deny bad company till the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, blood for blood. We've all gotta die. We've all gotta die. And that's why they call me bad company. I won't deny bad company till the day I die. Bad company. I won't deny bad company till the day I die. Until 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 the day I die.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true: you'll be dead before your time is due. I know. Watch my daddy in bed and crying. Watch his hair been turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Oh yes, I know. you're so young and pretty. And one thing I know is true, yeah, you'll be dead before your time is due. Know it. Watch my daddy in bed at time. Watch his hair been a turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. I know he's been working so hard. I've been working too, baby, every day, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If this is the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Somewhere, baby. Somehow I know it, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Believe me, baby. I know it, baby. You know it too, baby.
How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
must be some kind of way out of here, say the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessman there, drink my wine. Plowman, dig my earth. None will ever own the mine. Nobody of it is worth. Hey. No reason to get excited. The thief be kindly spoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. But you and I, we've been through that, and this is not our fate. So let us start talking falsely now. The hour's getting late. Hey!
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on a dock of a bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Listen, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of a bay, wasting time.
You know, when you're a kid, you grow up on John Wayne movies, World War II movies. This was our generation. You turn 18, you register for the draft, you get drafted, you go in the army, and basically, I mean, everything you read and you hear about, we were basically fighting for one another. We really didn't have any real idealism. We didn't know. What did we know? We were all young kids, as my buddy Mark Sweeney said at First Sergeant's interment when we went back to the hotel there. He said, Top took 200 teenagers with machine guns to war.
darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they are painted black, with flowers and my love hope never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green seagull turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black.
Mum and Dad and Denny saw the passing out parade at Puckapunyal. It was a long march from cadets. The 6th Battalion was the next to turn. It was me who drew the card. We did Canungra and Shoalwater before we left, and Townsville lined the footpaths as we marched down to the quay. This clipping from the paper shows us young and strong and clean, and there's me in me slouch hat with me SLR and greens. God help me, I was only 19. From Bungtow riding Chinooks to the dust at Newey Dat, I'd been in and out of choppers now for months, and we made our tents a home, VB and pin-ups on the lockers, and an Asian orange sunset through the scrub. And can you tell me, doctor, why I still can't get to sleep? And night time's just a jungle dark and a barking M16. And what's this rash that comes and goes? Can you tell me what it means? God help me, I was only 19. A 4-week operation, when each step could mean your last one on 2 legs. It was a war within yourself, but you wouldn't let your mates down till they had you dusted off. So you closed your eyes and thought about something else. And then someone yelled out, "Contact!" and the bloke behind me swore. We hooked in there for hours, then a God Almighty roar. And Frankie kicked a mine the day that mankind kicked the moon. God help me, he was going home in June. Frankie drinking tinnies in the Grand Hotel on a 36-hour rec leave in Bungtown. And I can still hear Frankie lying screaming in the jungle till the morphine came and killed the bloody row. And the Anzac legends didn't mention mud and blood and tears. And the stories that my father told me never seemed quite real. I caught some pieces in my back that I didn't even feel. God help me, I was only 19. And can you tell me, doctor, why I still can't get to sleep? And why the Channel 7 chopper chills me to my feet? And what's this rash that comes and goes? Can you tell me what it means? God help me, I was only 19.
My dearest son, it's almost June. I hope this letter catches up with you and finds you well. It's been dry, but they're calling for rain, and everything's the same old same in Johnsonville. Your stubborn old daddy ain't said too much, but I'm sure you know he sends his love. And she goes on in a letter from home. I hold it up and show my buddies like we ain't scared and our boots ain't muddy, and they all laugh like there's something funny about the way I talk when I say mama sends her best, y'all. I fold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work. And it keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home. My dearest love, it's almost dawn. I've been lying here all night long, wondering where you might be. I saw your mama and I showed her the ring. Man on a television said something, so I couldn't sleep. But I'll be alright, I'm just missing you. And this is me kissing you. X's and O's in a letter from home. and show my buddies like we ain't scared and our boots ain't muddy, and they all laugh 'cause she calls me honey, but they take it hard 'cause I don't read the good part. I fold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work, and it keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home. Dear son, I know I ain't written, sitting here tonight alone in the kitchen, it occurs to me I might not have said it, so I'll say it now. Son, you make me proud. I hold it up and show my buddies like we ain't scared and our boots ain't muddy, but no one laughs 'cause there ain't nothing funny when a soldier cries, and I just wipe my eyes. I fold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work, and it keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home.
Eastern world, it is exploding, violence flaring, bullets loading. You're old enough to kill, but not for voting. You don't believe in war, but what's that gun you're toting? And even the Jordan River has bodies floating. But you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Don't you understand what I'm trying to say? Can't you feel the fears I'm feeling today? If the button is pushed, there's no running away. There'll be no one to save with the world in a grave. Take a look around you, boy, it's bound to scare you, boy. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Yeah, my blood's so mad, feels like coagulating. I'm sitting here just contemplating. I can't twist the truth, it knows no regulation. Handful of senators don't pass legislation, and marches alone can't bring integration. When human respect is disintegrating, this whole crazy world is just too frustrating. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Think of all the hate there is in Red China, then take a look around to Selma, Alabama. You may leave here for 4 days in space. But when you return, it's the same old place. The pounding of the drums, the pride and disgrace. You can bury your dead, but don't leave a trace. Hate your next door neighbor, but don't forget to say grace. And tell me over and over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. No, no, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
the bond that we had and friendships that we developed while we were in training and over there is something that I wouldn't. You can't replace it. It's really undescribable.
day
The destruction of character has to happen. It's necessary that that happens for survival. But then once that happens, how do you become a person in society again? You know, just an average person.
I left my heart to disciples round K-San, and my soul was sold with my cigarettes to the black market man. I had the Vietnam cold turkey from the ocean to the Silver City, and it's only other vets could understand about the long forgotten dark side guarantees, how there were no V-Day heroes in 1973, how we sailed into Sydney Harbor. I saw an old friend but I couldn't kiss her. She was lying and I was home to the lucky land. She was like so many more from that time on. Their lives were all so empty until they found their chosen one. And their legs were often open, but their minds were always closed, and their hearts were held in fast suburban chains. And the legal paths were your hours long pay package lane. Metallic riders clattered where the gunships once had been. Car parks make me jumpy, and I never stop the dreams of the growing need for speed and overcame. So I worked across the country from end to end, tried to find a place to settle down where my mixed up life would end. I held a job on an railway, flying choppers when I could, but the nightlife nearly drove me round the bend. And I've traveled around the world from year to year, and each one found me aimless. One more year, the worse for wear. And I've been back to Southeast Asia, and the answer sure ain't there. But I'm drifting north to check things out again. Yes, I
This is probably something that will continue to the day I die.
When people ask me, they ask me, when were you in Vietnam? When I was in Vietnam? It was last night. It was this morning. 5 minutes ago before you asked me. And I would probably go back tonight.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Dear Lumi, just a few short lines to say hi, old buddy. I finally got out of the Army. I had to spend a couple of weeks at Fort Wood in Missouri. What a bummer. I got my old job back, and my wife and I, and the baby, have moved into an apartment of our own. You remember my speaking of my buddy, Dave Schweiger? Well, he's out too. He came home with 2 sandbags full of you know what. So things aren't too bad. I've got a bit of a limp. I guess I'll always have that, as I've got a steel pin that holds my left ankle together. All things considered, though, I'm happy as hell. It's too bad the Big O didn't make it. He's one guy I'll really miss. Say, pal, is the reunion in Louisville still on? I hope so. Well, buddy, pop a top for me and I'll light one up for you. And the moon at Ben Son. And the barbed wire at Lay 10. Oh well, what the hell? No one but us will ever know how it was. Some things are better left unsaid, but crazy as it was, sometimes I almost wish we were back, at one of the big head counts when everybody was a brother, and to hell with tomorrow. So long, Big Al. Love you, you goofy bastard. Your pal, Echo.
My name is Billy Johnson, Indiana's my state. I turned 21 back in '68, drafted into the Army, sent to Fort Leonard Wood. When I left my hometown, I prayed it wasn't for good. His name was Hector Gonzalez, from San Jose. We got stuck with KP the very first day, and after peeling potatoes for hours on end, Hector and I were the closest of friends. When they put us on a troop jet and flew us to Nam, some guy stood up in the back and read the 23rd Psalm. We talked about walking through that valley of death. I said, Hector, I'm scared. He said, just take a deep breath. When we got off the plane and our assignments came in, I got sent to play coup, he got sent to Long Bend. He hugged me goodbye and turned around at the door, and he said, don't forget to look me up after the war. About 3 months later, he wrote me a letter saying some days are rough and some days are better. And a kid named Gillardo we knew from basic training was missing in action up north. By the way, I meant what I said before. Don't forget to look me up after the war. I was out on patrol in the spring of '69. I stepped on a tripwire, took some shrapnel from a mine, spent the rest of my tour in a hospital bed with a pin in my leg and a plate in my head. And on the plane ride home I thought of all I'd been through. I'd lived 9 lives and I was just 22. And I thought about Hector and what I'd promised before, and I planned to look him up right after the war. 21 years later in Washington, D.C., I was there on vacation with my family. I went out to the park to see that wall and face up to a past I didn't want to recall. First I looked for that guy that Hector wrote me about, but he wasn't on the list. I guess he lucked out. Then my eye caught a name at the top of the page, Corporal Hector Gonzalez, 21 years of age. My throat got tight, my mouth went dry. I looked up at that wall and I started to cry. And the memories hit me like incoming fire from a time when we were so young. Hector waved at me from the door and he said, don't forget to look me up after the war. I lay awake some nights, I can still hear the guns, still hear the screams, and I can still taste the blood. I can still see Hector waving goodbye from the door, saying, don't forget to look me up after the war.
Here dead lie we because we did not choose to live, and shame the land from which we sprung. Life, to be sure, is nothing much to lose, but young men think it is, and we were young.
Past 18, he was waiting for the bus in his army green. Sat down in a booth in a cafe there, gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile, and he said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling a little low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. He said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care. I got no one to send a letter to. Would you mind if I sent one back here to you? I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, so the letters came from an army camp in California, then Vietnam, and he told her of his heart. It might be love and all of the things he was so scared of. He said, when it's getting kind of rough over here, I think of that day sitting down at the pier, and I close my eyes and see your pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to write for a while. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter said the soldier's coming home. One Friday night at a football game, the Lord's Prayer said and the anthem sang. A man said, folks, would you bow your heads for a list of local Vietnam dead? Crying all alone under the stands was a piccolo player in the marching band, and one named Red, and nobody really cared. But a pretty little girl with a bow in her hair. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of
By day and night they lived, ate, slept, marched together through the boring hours and the terrifying moments of war. When that bond was broken by death in combat, it was traumatic. Look at the tears on the faces of middle-aged men standing before a particular panel of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial today, staring at one special name. They weep for someone who was closer than a brother, someone who helped them keep watch through the darkest nights, someone who may have stopped the bullet or the grenade that was meant for them. They weep for someone who was, for a few terrible months, the difference between life and death for them. Someone who could never be replaced in their lives, and never was.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end of everything that stands, the end, no safety or